I was watching. I was actually reading an interesting book, and it was talking about spirit wife and spirit husband. Now, the interesting thing is, this book was talking about Bobby Brown. Now, I don't know if you remember Bobby Brown. He was an R&B singer that was popular. I think late '80s, early '90s, something like that. Okay, he was very popular. But actually, he's probably more known now for being married to Whitney Houston. Now, at some point, him and Whitney Houston got together, and Whitney Houston was threatened by him being on stage with all those other women, and those other women wanting him. So she asked him to give up his career, which I personally wouldn't have done, but he did it anyways. Okay, so long story short, him and Whitney Houston got married. Now, what does this have to do with spirit husband and spirit wife? Bobby Brown actually purchased a mansion. Okay, and this mansion was actually owned by a gentleman who had ties to the mafia. Okay, organized crime. He had ties to organized crime, and he was a porn producer. From my understanding, a lot of crimes actually took place in his house. I believe some pornography took place, some other crimes. But anyways, Bobby Brown purchased this house from this man. Now, Bobby Brown already knew what had happened to this house. He knew about the crimes that took place in the house. He knew about porn being produced in the mansion. He didn't care. He knew all about that. He even admitted that he, when he first went to the mansion, that he felt a presence there. He felt a presence. Okay, he didn't care. Okay, so one night, Bobby Brown is sleeping in his room. In his room, he has a bunch of mirrors on the wall, on the ceiling. So he liked to sleep with his clothes off. So he felt something on top of him. It felt like a woman. Felt just like a woman, according to him. The woman mounted him and started having sex with him. And he said it felt just like he had inserted a female. He opened his eyes. He did not see anything, but he looked up. He looked up looked up at his ceiling, and in the mirrors, he saw a woman in the mirrors. So I guess he couldn't see her, but somehow the mirrors actually showed the reflection of this woman. She finished. I guess he reached his peak, and that was it. However, he still moved his wife in there. So his wife, Whitney Houston, and I think Bobby Christina, their daughter. Now, once they moved in there, it was a bunch of arguments, a bunch of fights. The relationship went down. Okay. Now, Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown both abused drugs. Bobby Brown was doing weed, and according to him, Whitney Houston introduced him to harder drugs. Don't know if that's true or not, but that's what he was saying in a book he wrote. Now, as you know, Whitney Houston was found dead in the bathtub. As you also know, his daughter, Bobby Christina, was found dead. I believe she also died in the bathtub. Okay, but I know they both died. Okay, he had a son with another woman. The son also died shortly after that. Okay, allegedly they were not certain about the cause of the death. It appeared to be a suicide. Okay. So, Bobby Brown has went on record in his own book saying he believed he had sex with his spirit. All right. If you take a critical look at the situation, here's my opinion, and the opinion of the book that I was reading. Okay. Bobby Brown had sex with a sex demon. All right. Most likely it was a sex demon. You consider what went on in the house, the crimes went on, and some type of crimes went on in the house, but also that I believe they shot pornography there. It was a sex demon. Okay. See, when you consider a haunted house, sometimes those demons are attached to the person, and sometimes they are attached to the house. Okay. When you have demons who are attached to a particular place, location, when people leave, those demons stay there. Okay. So this particular demon was attached to that location. All right. You could open portals up for demons doing a lot of different things, like sexual sins, murder, crime like that, those are very strong portals for powerful demons. So this particular sex succubus or incubus or whatever, some people actually do believe that there's not two separate entities. There's not a separate succubus and an incubus. That basically there's just one type of sex demon that can become male or female. Either way it goes, okay, this demon had become attached to Bobby Brown. It was his spirit wife, okay? And so by him getting up there, moving his family into there, it didn't like that. See, spirit husband and spirit wives don't like competition. They don't take competition, okay? So it is a belief of the book I was reading that the spirit wife killed Whitney Houston, killed his daughter, and also killed the wife. Who knows? Maybe it's something to that. Maybe it was an accident, okay? But Bobby Brown does admit he had sex with a spirit, which we all know is a succubus, okay? A sex demon. And given a location of where he was at in that home, with crimes being committed and pornography being shot there was a lot of sex demons there. So, just my thoughts based on this book I was reading. But I thought it was interesting. I thought it was just very interesting. Okay, and there's a lot of celebrities who sleep with sex demons. Okay, they do it regularly. Your average person does it as well. But it was very interesting to me to see Bobby Brown admitted to having sex with a sex demon, okay, with a succubus. And I do believe that his family, that his wife, daughter, and his son got killed because of that. Now, again, maybe it was a coincidence, maybe not. He doesn't really, in the book that I was reading, it doesn't really speculate on what if Bobby Brown thought the succubus had anything to do with his family dying or anything to do with his marriage breaking up and the family strife. But that is very possible, okay? These type of sex demons don't like competition, and they will ruin your marriage or something. So, you want to check this book out. It's on Amazon. Check it out. I'm going to put it down in the description. I also put down that the gentleman who owned the home, who sold it to Bobby Brown, so you can check that out as well. I was actually reading an interesting book.